Hi, so I'm going to begin the tour of the blogs that I put in my Feedly. I would like to say that I did do this, and unfortunately, the recording didn't save. So as I mentioned in the other recording, wherever it is, my little brother is playing video games across the hall, and if you hear yelling, that's exactly what it is. So I also want to apologize in advance because I know most of these blogs have already they're not on the homepage, so I will get them to the homepage so that I can give another whole new tour. So I'm going to get into it. So the first blog that I picked to get into is the BMW blog. I particularly like this blog because my brother has a BMW. So when I saw this blog, I was like, oh, really cool. So the blog does a really good job at keeping its viewers up to date on everything BMW. This must have been the newest event that BMW had. So, they gave some input on that. If you press it, it brings you to the post with some videos. And what I like about this blog is that it breaks down BMW into every single model possible. So the model that my brother has is the M5. So if you press that, it gives every blog post that this blog has created revolving around the M5. So if there's M5 in the title, it's here, and it's a really great way to filter their posts. The next blog that I wanted to go to is my food blog. I love food, so this was a blog that I, of course, had to include in my Feedly. I really like this blog because it gives you pictures of the food that, the recipe that they're showing, and they have also, keep forgetting to do this. So it gives you a picture of the recipe that they're creating, and it also is very, it's current. So, Thanksgiving is coming up. This was posted on the 20th. It makes sense that they would make a post about instant pot mashed potatoes. So if you go into the recipes tab of this blog, you can see that they really, they really work to ensure that you can filter, however, into whatever category you want. So there's a healthy category, a breakfast category, a lunch category, a dinner category, and a dessert category. Of course, all with pictures and with some pretty convincing titles for the post. So I like dessert, so I'm going to go into sweet things. And, everything regarding sweet things comes up in this recipe section. So I want to know how to make the cookie dough energy bites. So you press on that and it brings you to the post, and it gives you a little overview of what the recipe is, and it also provides pictures for every step of the way. So she gives her favorite thing about the energy bites, and then she gets into the recipe. So here's the picture, and then here we go, how to make the energy bites into shakes. So here's, here are the steps that you go through to make the recipe. And then one thing that I would tweak about this is that at the end is where the ingredients are for the recipe. And personally, I feel like if I'm going to go to a food blog and learn how to cook something, I would want to see the ingredients first so that when I go to the supermarket, I know exactly what I need to get, and I no longer, you don't have to go searching on the webpage for the ingredients. So my next blog is Kate's Bliss. She's pretty much an everything blog, but I really use her for style and fashion. So what I like about Kate's Bliss's blog is that she also she keeps it current, and she categorizes it or posts based on the holidays. So early Black Friday sales list and cozy holiday gift guide, all fashion. I love it. And then with her links on top, you can go into basically anything you want. Once again, I use her really for fashion, so I'm going to go into the New York City holiday guide. And what I like about Katie's Bliss is that she kind of gives pictures of what she wears. So this immediately tells the viewer whether or not they'll enjoy her style or if they won't. So if they see this picture and they don't like what she's wearing, you can probably guess that they're not going to have the same taste in regard to fashion, and they can find a new blog. She also has a shop, which I think is really cool, so I'm going to go into style and we're going to look at that together. And I think what it is, so say I like these sunglasses, you press it, it brings you to the site that she got the sunglasses for. I'm not going to pay $153 for sunglasses, but I really think it's cool that she links everything that she uses. And if people like a particular article of clothing that she's wearing, they can go and find it, and it's right here. It takes you right to the link. So the next blog that I'm going to go to is Snowbrains, and I'm excited for this because I get to go skiing on Friday. This blog basically takes you through everything possible with snow. It talks about anything new related to skiing, so I guess the newest news is that Alta Ski Resort in Utah is now closed for uphill traffic. That's weird because it's snow season. So yeah, I don't really use this website or this blog for anything other than its regions tab, which is up here. It categorizes its news by region. So I'm going to go into the Northeast region because that's where I ski. And if you scroll down, it gives you a weather report over here. I don't know how it determines where your location is, but this is the extended forecast for Mad River Glen. I don't know where that is, but I do like that it gives you a resort report for all the resorts that they cover in the Northeast region. I don't ski at any of them, but I know Stratton is by me, so I'm going to show you that if you click on the full report, it takes you right to Stratton's website, and you can see for yourself what exactly is going on at that resort. So my last blog, and my favorite blog, is the Eat, Sleep, and Cruise blog. I love cruises. It's November. It's cold. I want to go on a cruise. So this blog is awesome. It is my favorite blog, I think, and it just gives you everything you need to know about cruises and the latest news on cruises, why they are so excited to sail on Norwegian. I guess it's a new boat, things to do on a Viking cruise. And what I love about this blog is that it divides, or one of its pages links every single cruise line that there is and that they review. So I'm going to go to the Disney Cruise Line because I love Disney cruises, and it gives you everything possible. Anything possible relating to that cruise line that you picked. So I guess one of the newest articles is the top New Year's Eve cruises to ring in 2020, and I guess Disney made the cut, so that's really cool. It gives you 7 things to love about the Disney Cruise Line, so that's news if you're not a Disney cruise liner, why you would want to take their boat. I guess they also hit one of the top 9 best fall cruises to take in 2019, best cruises for summer 2019. They're great. Another thing that I like about this website is that it just really, if you go to this Eat tab, you can see restaurants, the best restaurants, I guess, to eat on certain boats. So if you're a traveler and you're concerned about eating, well then you go to this Eat tab and you see what all these posts have to say about eating, I guess, in certain Royal Caribbean and their dining plan and their Navigator of the Seas, their restaurant guides. One of the other things that I like about this blog is that it separates and divides into ports of call. So if you want to go to Alaska and the boat brings you to Seattle, or if you want to do an Alaskan cruise and the boat brings you to Seattle, you can press this and it gives you all activities that you can do in Seattle. So once again, I want to go to Alaska. So I want to see what I can do in Juneau. And it takes you right to the top things to do in Juneau, Alaska. Every single post possible about excursions, things to do when you're visiting the glaciers, and a helicopter tour review. So if you're not a typical traveler and a cruiser, then this blog is definitely the place to be. It also gives travel tips. Yeah.